Good morning, students. This is Hina Parveen. Welcome in your English class. In this class, we will learn about articles. These articles are a and the. So first of all, I want to tell you about importance of articles. What is the importance of article and why do we study of article? Article acquire importance in English as they provide certain information about the noun they precede. Absence or misuse of an article will make a sentence look or sound very strange to an English speaker. In this lesson, I will teach you some rules you need to know for using articles in English correctly. First of all, I want to tell you where will we use a and an. Rule number 1, use a before consonant sounds. 2, use an before vowel sounds. Vowel, it means a, e, I, o, u. So in all of these words, you see that they start with consonant sound. For example, cat start with k, a dog start with d, house start with h. In natural speech, we don't say a, we say a, like that. A cat, a dog, a house. In next step, we see that these words start with vowel sounds. Apple start with a, engineer start with a, ice cream start with I, owl start with o, umbrella start with a. Apple, engineer, ice cream, owl, umbrella start with an. In natural speech, we don't say an, we say an. Example, an apple, an engineer, an ice cream, an owl, an umbrella. I want to tell you some basic rule. How can you use these articles in sentence? A and N are called articles. These are indefinite articles. Indefinite articles means a and N is used to talk about things which are not particular usually. These are things have not been mentioned before. We use a before words that begin with a consonants or consonant sounds. Example, I had a heavy breakfast. That is a pretty ring. So heavy start with her and pretty start with her sound. So that's why we are using here article a, because these words start with consonants. We also use a before word that's begin with a vowel but have a consonant sounds. Example, Mummy bought a uniform at the shop. Uniform start with y. It is not start with a sound. Okay, we can't say uniform. We say uniform. So here is sound of u is a consonants. That's why we are using here article a. An is used before word that begin with a vowel or vowel sound. Example, an elephant at the sanctuary gave birth to a calf. Take an umbrella with you as it might rain. So elephant start with a, umbrella start with a. So these words start with vowel sound. So that's why we are using here article and. And we also use and before words that begin with a consonants but have a vowel sound. Example, I will reach in an hour. So we can't say har. We say r because h is silent. So the words are begin with the vowel sound. That's why we will use here article an. Now we will learn about article the. The definite article has two pronunciations, each in a different context. If the word that comes after the begins with vowel sound, then the is pronounced like the. Example, the aunt. If the word that comes after the begins with a consonant sound, then the is pronounced like the. Example, the cat. The is also an article. It is a definite article. Means the definite article is used before a noun to indicate that the identity of the noun known to the reader or listener. The is used when we talk about a particular noun. Example, the earth, the house on the corner, the boy. I was talking to the book on the table is mine. So earth, house, these are particular nouns. So the is used when we talk about a particular noun. Rule number 2. The is also used when we talk about a kind or a class of noun. Example, the French and the Italian term are staying in the hotel. So we are looking here, French and Italian, these are class of nouns. So the is also used when we talk about the kinds of a class of nouns. When we talk about a person, a place, an animal or a thing, for the first time we use a an. However, when we talk about it again, we use the. Example, there is a pond in the park. The pond is full of fish. So in the first time, I am saying here a pond because in the first time it is unknown to you or listener. But in the second time, when I say the pond, because I told you already about the pond. So now you and listener are not unknown about the pond. So now we can use the pond. We cannot say a pond. The second time we will say the pond. The is also used before certain proper nouns such as river, mountains, oceans, buildings, books, newspapers, and so on. So, example, the Ganga, the Himalayas, the Indian Ocean, the Red Fort, the Ajanta Ellora caves, the Bible. So, Ganga, Himalayas, Indian Oceans, these are certain proper nouns. So, the is also used before certain proper nouns.